All right, Professor Carroll, we're alone. Let's see the formula.
I wouldn't risk putting anything so valuable in writing. I keep it up here. Now, this is the heart of the process. It works perfectly. Using this as the basic component, our other chemists will be able to blend their solutions with absolute certainty of success. I shall demonstrate the process to you, and you alone, so that only you and I will know it. Oh.
Military intelligence. And hurry.
Yes. Just a moment, please. George, would you mind leaving? I'll call you later. For the present, his death must remain an absolute secret. I'll be there to work with you. Right. This is Martin. Let me speak to the chief on his private line. We haven't learned any more about Professor Carroll's death. No. There was no one who would know his work, except a brother, Fred Carroll, in selective service at Camp Madison. Yes, sir.
Hi.
Hey! Say, aren't you the fellow that I saw do those card tricks the other night?
Well, yes, sir. I'm Corporal Greg Carroll.
Tell me you hail from Boston.
Well, I used to.
Well, we got some young recruits from your hometown in today. Why don't you go over and say hello to them?
They bring any cigarettes?
Plenty.
Okay, Sarge, they'll be welcome. I'm gonna knock you right out of the nose.
Careful now. Remember me, I'm the guy who drives the Colonel. We're going to town tonight in the Colonel's car, just you and me.
What, get stuck with that sister again? And spend the evening discussing music and philosophy? Count me out.
I'm talking about the other sister.
Sounds phony to me.
Corporal Greg Carroll, the captain wants you.
I'll be right over. Where'd this other sister come from?
Talk to the kid.
Well, what are you waiting for?
You, the captain is waiting.
Listen, flunky, never disturb a regular soldier when he's in conference.
Speed it up, soldier.
Look what's giving orders. Okay, Shrimp, let's see if you're really built for speed. I'll tell the captain to send a real man next time. Let's go.
Hey! Hey, remember, Greg, it's a date tonight.
Looking for something?
Yes, you.
In there?
This is no time to be funny.
I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't help that one. Just looking at my desk. Can I help you find it?
You better find it. You're under suspicion.
Well, say, maybe you'd better tell me what this is all about, Lieutenant.
What do you want?
I'm reporting, sir. Delivering Corporal Greg Carroll to the captain.
What delayed you?
He ran ahead of me, sir.
Wait outside. Come in to the captain. Corporal Greg Carroll.
Carroll, have you ever opened this private safe?
No, sir.
You know how to open it?
Oh, yes, sir.
Just where did you learn that?
Well, for one thing, I have good ears, sir.
Oh, I suppose you heard the tumblers drop.
Well, I don't mean that, Captain, but you see, sir, you mumble when you open the safe. 18 to the right.
Never mind the imitation. Maybe you can tell us how a secret document was taken from that safe.
Oh, you mean the paper that was in that folder?
Yes, that's exactly what I do mean. Why did you take it out of that safe?
Well, I didn't, sir. You left it on the desk, and I just filed it away for safekeeping. It's my job.
You get that back right away.
Yes, sir.
Just a second, Carroll. I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How could you file it properly without reading it?
Even if he read it, he wouldn't understand it.
But I did know what it was. There were 4 names on it, men working on secret inventions.
Keep quiet, Carroll. That's something not even the lieutenant should know.
Captain, I knew it because my brother's name is on the list. He's a professor. They took him out of technical school to work on this invention. It's a secret explosive.
Well, I didn't know that myself. Bring me the file.
Yes, sir.
Hello, soldier.
Hi, Alma.
Why didn't you come for this?
I've been busy.
Well, what happened to the big play you were giving me? Why the quick freeze?
I thought I was in the lieutenant's territory.
Don't let that bother you.
No?
No.
It's a file, sir.
What was that paper she gave you?
Well, that's a list of tonight's entertainment in the recreation hall.
Does she come in here very often?
Well, every day.
You know it's against orders to let any outsider in these offices.
Well, I thought the guard outside would have been given instructions if it weren't permitted, sir.
Follow me. Lieutenant, bring in the guard.
Yes, sir.
Captain, I'd like you to believe that no one else saw that list of names.
So no one else saw it. Well, someone has those names right now. And every man on that list is in danger.
Well, luckily there weren't any addresses on it.
Luckily, I kept those in the safe.
Well, those men ought to be protected, sir. We ought to warn them.
I suppose you'd like to sound the alarm and scare the daylights out of those poor scientists. No, we'll report this to military intelligence.
But, sir, my brother, he's in danger. Can't I telephone him?
Definitely not. And if you didn't take that list, whoever did will want the rest of it. I'm going to hold you where you can't do any more damage. Take him to the guardhouse.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Alma, you sent for me?
Oh, yes, Sam. I want you to take these shoes to the cobbler for me.
What's a cobbler?
Sam, a cobbler is a shoemaker. Now do you understand?
Oh, that's what you call a cobbler.
Now listen carefully, Sam. I want you to take these to him and tell him that they still hurt my feet.
If he can stop feet from hurt, I could sure use a cobbler.
Now hurry along, Sam. And don't forget, tell him I want him back tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. I'm what the captain called a blizzard errand boy.
Hey, wait a moment. What is this?
You're the cobbler, ain't you?
Yeah.
Then start cobbling.
if you don't pay attention to me, I'm gonna make your life miserable. Listen, you shrimp, get up on your feet and trot over here. I got things to say. Okay, I gave you plenty of chances.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that'd get you. Now listen to me.
If you don't cut this out, I'll report you to the captain.
Yeah, what'll he do? Put me in jail?
All right. All right, what do you want?
You got change of $1?
What could you do in there with change for $1?
I want a nickel to telephone.
Are you crazy? I suppose you want me to bring a phone into you.
No, I want you to take me to a phone. Listen, it's a matter of life and death.
Yeah, for me too, if I ever let you out of there.
Oh, so you want to be tough. Okay, shrimp. All I want to do is get to a telephone. Is there anything difficult about that?
Do you want me to get special permission for you from the colonel?
I have to have special permission from the colonel. Get me special permission from the
Send me
colonel.
over here with this fluff for somebody.
Okay, Sam, I'll let you in this monkey's cage. And one false move out of you and I'll clunk you on the ear with this.
What for you locking me in here for? I haven't done nothing, have I? I have I?
Put that food down and I'll let you out.
Well, where I'm gonna put it?
Throw it at him if you have to, or dump it on the floor.
Yeah, put it here. Only mugs like that give you trouble.
Yeah, I don't want no trouble. I want to get out of here.
I suppose I tell you how to keep out of trouble.
If you know that, how come you in here?
Because I went against these cards.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
It's bad luck to walk away from them. They tell you fortune. They told me I was going to meet up with that shrimp there. What's this card?
Ace of spades.
That means death and destruction.
Death and destruction? For me?
Oh, for the man who gets it.
Come on, get out of here. He's a faker, Sam.
He said it's bad luck to walk away from them cards.
You say your name is Sam?
That's right.
There's 3 letters in Sam. 1, 2, 3. Pick the 3rd card. What does it say?
Your life is a happy one. You attract romance. Where can I get some of these?
Oh, you can have these cheap. How much money have you got?
Oh, let's see. I know. One that last game. Let's see. These dice, rabbit foot, and a nickel.
That's just what I want, the nickel.
If you don't come out now, I'll keep you in there all night.
I'm coming right now. I got to get rid of one of these cards. You can have this old death and destruction.
Oh, no, I don't want it.
Death and destruction.
Nice trick, soldier, getting that nickel. Now maybe you can pull a telephone out of your hat.
When I know the answer to that, I'll remind you of that crack.
Death and destruction.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, you came to the wrong place.
But we couldn't make that mistake. She knows you very well. Her name is Alma.
I don't remember the lady. Would you tell her I'm sorry? I only repair men's shoes.
But you must remember the lady. Why, your name is on her recommendation paper. It's Barton. Alma Barton.
Oh, the Barton girl. Alma Barton. I didn't know she was here.
You don't keep in very close touch with your friends, do you?
Well, young girls forget old men like me. But my wife, she'd be glad to see Alma. You tell her where we are, huh? She's a very pretty girl, Alma. She should be very happy with the many soldiers at your place.
Oh, then you did know she was in camp.
Oh, yeah. You just told me. You tell Alma come see us. Don't forget.
I won't forget.
All yours, boys.
Oh, Sergeant Blake.
Oh, hi.
Hi. You're always looking for news. How'd you like to know something?
Well, anything you've got to say will be mighty pleasant to hear.
You know that young fellow in the headquarters office?
You mean your boyfriend?
That's him. Well, they put him in the guardhouse.
Well, this is news. Why'd they do that?
Isn't that a terrible thing for him?
It all depends on what he did.
That's what I thought you'd know.
No, this is the first that I've heard of it.
Well, thanks anyway.
Anything else I can do for you?
Not right now.
Okay.
What's the idea?
Why'd you have to blab everything? How'd you know I was in the guardhouse?
I got ears and eyes, haven't I? What are you doing here?
I want a telephone.
You'll get caught.
Not if you help me.
Wait a minute, keep down.
Hello, Alma.
Lieutenant, you're late. I've been looking for you. I'm afraid I'll have to cancel that date with you tonight.
Don't say that, Alma. I've made special arrangements
But you're late.
for a very good reason. Look, it's for you.
Why, it's lovely, Lieutenant.
Oh, not Lieutenant.
You're very kind. John.
May I take you home tonight?
Well, I'm sorry, but I have something to do. You call me later. At home.
I'll call you.
You know, I've got just about 1 minute before they close this place. See if the road's clear to the telephone.
Why don't you let me telephone for you?
This is important and private.
Wait a minute. The road's clear. Sneak around that way.
Okay, thanks.
Hello? Oh, is this Gregory? No, your brother's not here. No, I'm worried. He should have been home this morning. Now, why don't you call back in an hour?
I can't call again. Tell my brother to be careful. He's in great danger. I'll wait for his call here. Phone me at Gladstone 16111.
All out, men. 9 o'clock. Come on, break it up.
Hold on, man. 9 o'clock. Break it up. Get going, soldiers.
Come on, boys.
We'll just begin. 9 o'clock. Break it up. Get going, soldiers. Hold up. 9 o'clock. Get going. Break it up, soldiers.
That's all right, Sam. I'll lock that up tonight.
Miss Alma, I like to oblige, but I got orders, and orders to Sam. I got to lock it up. I'm sorry. You gotta do what they tell me, you know.
What's that you've got there, Sam?
Miss Alma, here's a package a man at the gate for you.
When?
Oh, about an hour ago.
Thanks, Sam.
You're welcome.
I'd like very much to examine those shoes.
Well, Captain, aren't you just a bit out of your territory? If you must play games, you can start with this pair.
I'd accept your word for this pair.
Well, accept my word for anything at this time of night. I've been on my feet all day. I'm tired.
In that case, I must insist upon you coming to headquarters for military inspection.
Well, I've had a lot of proposals, but it's the first time I've ever heard it called military inspection.
Wait a minute.
Were you expecting a special phone call?
Anything might happen around here.
In that event, I'll answer it myself. Don't you leave here. Hello? Hello? Hello?
You can stay here all night answering dead telephones. Bring on your military escort. I'm leaving.
Turn on that light.
Turn it on yourself.
Over here. It said Big Carroll. He locked me in here.
Are you sure you didn't let him go?
I tell you, he had a key.
Hello? Yeah, this is Greg. Has my brother come home yet?
No, Gregory. Your brother you again. Shall I call the police?
No. Wait until I can get to you. He's in danger, all right. But you can't tell the police about it.
Well, can I phone you back at this same number when he returns?
No, they closed this place. I'll have to get in touch with you. Take care of yourself. The wrong kind of people want to know what you're working on. Don't let anyone in the house. Right.
I can't understand it. Couldn't have gotten out the gate.
There's a light in the recreation hall.
It's locked. I've got a key. Hurry.
Where's light?
On the wall, sir.
Lieutenant, look here. This is the crash we heard. He must have got out this way.
Send an alarm. Give a description of Corporal Greg Carroll.
Yes, sir.
You know, Sergeant, that fellow worked fast to escape. He was in this room when we saw that light. And now that light is out. Why did he risk turning on the light? And why did he stop to turn it off?
Lieutenant.
Captain Bryant.
What's this about an escaped prisoner?
It's worse than that, Colonel. We just found Captain Bryant murdered.
Sergeant, go over to medical department and report this to Major Fallon. He'll have to make an examination before we can touch the body.
Yes, sir.
This man who escaped, what's his name?
Corporal Greg Carroll.
You think he did the killing?
Very likely. The captain accused of stealing.
As you...
Hello? Oh, hello, Lieutenant. Then you didn't forget to call.
Alma. Wait, Alma. A very little time. Listen. When is the last time you saw Captain Bryant? Did you see him tonight?
No. No, I was asleep. No. No, I didn't see the captain. I never talked to him. You sound so serious.
What time did you leave the recreation hall? Now listen carefully. No matter what happens, don't get excited. Tell them you did not see the captain. This is important for your sake. Captain Bryant has just been murdered. They'll question you. I'll try to be assigned to the case.
Hey, turn that light out. Hey, jeepers, you of all people. The bloodhounds are after you for murder. Get out of this place. They've been here looking already.
Well, they won't come back again, then. Listen, we got work to do.
Oh, we have.
Yeah. I want you to drive the colonel's car out the gate with me in it.
And I get here running away.
I have to. Lieutenant's got his hand mixed up in this some way. I don't have a chance around here.
Okay, Greg. I ain't let a pal down yet. But give me a promise. Come to my hangar.
All you have to do is get the car ready and wait. I have to get something out of the captain's safe.
Say, you dapper, you're in enough trouble. What's in the safe that's so important?
It's a paper with some addresses. When the captain's dead, I can't let anyone else see it.
Oh, brother, this is worse than a movie melodrama. Well, I'm in this deep. Get going, I'll get the car.
Oh, thanks.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Well, come on, we haven't got all night. Special trip for the colonel.
Hello? I get this carefully. The girl that works in the recreation hall, Alma Barton. She was the last one to see the captain alive.
I know the girl. Yes. Yes, I understand. But how can I reach you afterward? Give me that again. All right, I'll meet you there. Mamie! Oh, Mamie! If anybody calls for me, I won't be back until late.
I just noticed. Every time that man calls, my heart does a power dive.
Oh, Mamie, you and I have to eat, and I have to earn the money.
Yeah, we eat, maybe. Someday they may both stop eating.
Oh, Mamie.
Why did I say them things? What's the matter with me? Now I'm going to have one of my worrying nights again.
Come in. Sorry you had such difficulty in finding me, but we have had a tragedy. Captain Bryant was murdered.
Oh, yes, so I just heard. Well, maybe I can help you. My name is Wallace. I'm from military intelligence. You're Colonel Longstreet.
Yes. Well, you certainly jumped onto this case quickly enough.
Well, that isn't why I'm here. You have a young soldier in your camp by the name of Greg Carroll.
Why, yes. He's the man we think killed Captain Bryant.
No, that doesn't check with my record. He's the brother of a very important government scientist who was killed last night.
Maybe there's some important connection between the two cases.
Yes, it could be. But of course, for the moment, my interest is in your soldier, Greg Carroll. It seems that he previously worked for his brother and has some knowledge of a secret formula.
I wish I could help you, but he's just escaped.
And my orders were to turn heaven and earth to find him.
Well, excuse me a moment.
Yes.
Hey, I've been thinking, as long as those papers are so important, why don't you give them to me before they catch you?
Oh, they're gonna catch me. Besides, I haven't got the papers. I'd burn them.
Well, that's kind of dumb, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm the only one who knows it. And it's right in here.
Well, are we on a picnic, or am I hauling a fugitive? Where do we go from here?
I want to go to 328 Woodbury Street.
Oh, you'll be sorry.
Why?
That's Alma. That's one gal you better hide from while you're in this pickle.
Say, Alma can be a big help to me right now.
Okay, brother, hop in. I'm now the driver of a suicide wagon. But I'm not going to drive through town with a criminal in uniform. You're going to hike it part of the way.
Come in. I'm just going through the captain's papers to see if I can find some reason for this tragedy. Somebody paper over there. Be careful and don't touch it. I want to leave it for military intelligence.
Colonel, I'd like to ask a special favor. In civilian life, I run a newspaper, and that training might be useful to me right now. I'd like to help you with this case.
Well, I admire your spirit, Sergeant. Lieutenant Harmon had the same idea. Why don't you work with him?
Oh, thank you, sir.
We'll go over to this address and join him. I sent 2 soldiers over with him.
Well, that's this girl, Alma.
Yes, the girl from the recreation hall. Do you know the apartment number?
I've checked it. It's 77, sir.
Correct.
Alma? Alma?
Is Miss Barton at home?
Well, that depends. Is she expecting you?
Yes. Tell her it's Hume, Stanley Hume. I have an important message for her.
Come in. Excuse me. Alma wants me to take the message.
Tell her she's getting too careless. She must go to the cobbler in the morning.
Who gave you the message?
The cobbler, Flegler.
Okay, we'll be there.
But not in that uniform.
Certainly not. Sorry, these clothes are just what I need.
Take the next turn on the left. Drive up toward the Wilson Apartments.
Did you ring for the elevator?
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago.
I think I'll ring it again.
Please tell Miss Alma Barton I'm here. Lieutenant Harmon.
Yes. Number 77, please. Miss Alma Barton.
I have a brother who talks just exactly like you.
Well, don't tell me your brother has... Let's go, this way.
Sorry, sir, no answer.
She must be in. May I go up?
Yes.
Hey, are you running away from somebody?
No, I'm just allergic to soldiers.
That'll be tough on you these days.
Come on.
What now?
Let's go.
Well, my car's out that way.
Well, we can get to it this way, too.
George, you find anything? Lieutenant. Found this man tied up in here.
I found the girl dead.
Dead? Then he must have done it.
I suppose he killed her and came in here and tied himself up. All right, get him down. We'll soon find out.
Come on, snap out of it.
Yeah, I got some heavy thinking to do.
Perhaps you could do it over a cup of coffee. My Mamie makes great coffee.
My Mamie makes great coffee. Sound like a radio ad.
Mamie's my maid. No more from me, Mamie. You can clean this up in the morning.
Yes, sir. But it's most morning now. In another hour, the sun will be shining. You ought to get yourself some sleep. Some people don't know when to go home.
Why'd you come right out and tell me to go home?
Well, that's what I is saying.
Well, don't throw him out. He's only been here 10 minutes, and after all, I did invite him for coffee.
But it's too late for night coffee and too early for breakfast. You need to get yourself some sleep, and so do I.
Well, you get your sleep, Mamie. That's all for tonight.
Well, that may be all, but I ain't getting any sleep till you get yours. I'll be back in 5 minutes to remind you.
That'll hint for me to go?
Oh, of course not. Go on and finish your coffee. Will you excuse me for just a moment?
Sure.
He's about 6 feet tall, fairly broad shoulders. Wears a size 7 hat. Well, his shoes are probably a size 10. Yes, brown color. Yes, you're right. Oh, I knew that from the very beginning. Yes, you're right.
off that telephone.
Just a minute. Why should I? I'm just telephoning for another suit of clothes for you in the morning.
What's the matter with the suit I'm wearing?
Well, in the first place, I don't like it. In the second place, it isn't yours. In the third place, you stole it. And fourth and most important, by this time, the Army has a description of it, and they'll spot you the minute you show your face.
You know everything, don't you? I listened into that conversation in the other room.
Hello? Deliver that suit early in the morning. It is almost morning. We'll send it over right away. That's perfect.
Hey, why are you mixed up in this?
Don't you know? I'm a newspaper woman. But I'll hold it until I get the complete story and the right one.
Well, just one more question.
What?
How'd you know I changed clothes?
Oh, that's easy. I went over to question this girl, Alma. Then when I found her dead, I hurried out, and then you went in, and you came up in that suit of clothes. Elementary, my dear Watson, elementary.
I brought the civilian prisoner to see you.
Didn't you question him?
Yes, sir. His lawyer arrived with the writ of habeas corpus. He demands we release the prisoner.
Well, the writ of habeas corpus gives him that power. Show them in.
Come in. This is Colonel Longstreet. He has authority in this matter.
I have here a writ of habeas corpus for the release of my client. Would you like to read it?
No. No, that's not necessary. You were very quick to take advantage of the laws of this country. It's a privilege you can't get in any other country. But it's a privilege that bears with it a responsibility on your part. To help our country. To help us, if he's innocent.
I can't add any more than I've already told the lieutenant. I visited the young lady. Your soldier attacked me and took my clothes. This is his uniform.
Did you check on the number of his uniform?
Yes, sir. It belongs to Corporal Greg Carroll, the escaped prisoner. We have a description of his clothes.
All right. You may go.
Just a moment. That uniform belongs to the United States Army.
I brought a suit of clothes for him. He won't take the uniform.
Sergeant, follow them. Don't let them out of your sight.
Right.
I thought it was a secret that that man was a prisoner.
So did I. We told no one and let no one see him.
Then what brought a lawyer here first thing in the morning to rescue him?
I can't explain it, sir.
Are you sure you haven't got a confession to make?
I'm glad you brought it up, Colonel. I've been wanting to talk to you.
Well, this is a good time to get it off your chest. Sit down.
It's about the girl. The one who was found dead last night. Alma. I was in love with her.
Did she kill Captain Bryant?
I don't know. Maybe she, maybe Corporal Greg Carroll, maybe anyone. I had no suspicion of her. I only know that I loved her.
Well, if I were you, I'd stay on this case until I found out who did take her life.
That's the way I feel about it, sir. I made a good search of her apartment last night and found some very important evidence. Do I have your permission to continue on this case?
Yes, and my sympathy and cooperation.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, there's a car been following us for miles.
Turn on that side road.
You scared us before we knew who you were.
You're a couple of blundering idiots.
Why? The captain's dead, the girl's dead, you're free, and here I am. Everything's perfect.
Yeah, till this monkey showed up too soon. Why didn't you wait for me to tell you? Now it's tipped. And you missed it. I sent you up there to steer him to the cobbler, and what happened? You got caught in your own trap.
Well, that soldier had a terrific wallop.
Yeah. Did he get the name of the cobbler?
Yeah, he fell for that.
Well, then get down there and see if he doesn't beat you to it. Hold him till I come. I'm supposed to trail you. See that you lose me going into town.
Right.
Mamie!
What you want, more coffee?
No, the doorbell. Miss Linden.
Why Miss Linda unlock the door herself? She's got a key. She's always losing them. I ought to nail one on her.
How you, honey, Mamie?
You hire nothing. You hightail it out of here. Go round to the kitchen door. That's where you belong. That's where I'm waiting for you. Some men don't never learn nothing. Just 'cause I let him use the front door when Miss Linda ain't home, he thinks he can use it when she is home. What's the matter with me? Miss Linda ain't home now. What's keeping her?
She's late.
She's late. She's always late. That ain't calming my worry none. Well, she don't come home pretty soon. I'm going out and get her. Why, you peeking what's-this? That'll learn you to keep your nose out of keels where they won't get burnt. You got no right coming around here when we got company. Say, is you AWPA again?
Who's that man in there?
Who wants to know?
I seem to remember him.
Well, that man's a gentleman, so you wouldn't know him. You only know men's what's been in jail.
I ain't made no jail since I've been in the Army.
Well, that's the only one you did miss.
I almost remember him then. You bumped it out of me with that door.
Well, it won't turn black. Do it hurt much?
I found the cobbler's shop and it's open.
Oh, that's news. I'll take that shoe to him and see if it works.
Oh, did you try to telephone your brother again?
Yeah, several times, but he's not home. He's gone, all right. That note in the shoe was the truth. I was afraid of that.
Oh, say, wait a minute. I want to speak to Mamie. Oh, Sam, I'm sorry. Did I hurt you?
No, ma'am. I'm used to it by now.
Mamie, here's an address. It's a cobbler's shop, and I want you to take 4 pairs of my shoes there and have them repaired.
I know the cobbler shop down on 7th Street.
Well, that's where this one is. Do you know the man's name?
No, ma'am. I don't remember.
Was it Flagler?
Oh, yes, ma'am. That's it.
Well, you take Mamie there and show her where it is, huh?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Well, why not?
Because I'm on an extended furlough.
He means he's on an AWPA, but he'll go.
Well, be there in an hour and wait. And don't talk to me unless I speak to you.
Oh, one of them things again.
Uh-huh.
I'll be there in an hour.
Okay. Come on, mister. We've plenty of work to do.
Okay. I hope the Army doesn't get me before I can finish this job.
Maybe it'd be a good idea. Then you wouldn't take this risk.
I'll take you up later on that kind remark.
I'll be waiting, partner.
Hey, wait a minute. You're not going. You're waiting here. Just on account.
On account of what?
Well, on account I need a sentry to turn in a fire alarm if I don't come back. Now, will you tell your chief bloodhound where this cobbler shop is?
Well, on your left, beyond the alley, the 4th door.
Okay. It goes. Well, I'd like to get this shoe repaired.
Oh, I don't repair ladies' shoes.
Oh, well, this is a special job. Look at it carefully. The heel is hinged. Open it.
Hopper. Take him to Cooper.
course, you know that Elmer's dead.
Yeah.
Well, let's not waste any more time, soldier.
We've been expecting you.
So we'll proceed. This note says you bring us news. Instead, we'd like to give you news. This is our Exhibit A.
Harold!
Now, will you give me the addresses of those other scientists on that secret paper? Of course, in exchange for your own safety.
That's him.
I want these shoes repaired, and I'll wait for them.
Oh, I don't repair ladies' shoes.
Well, I don't know nothing about that.
Will you take these away and tell her I don't repair ladies' shoes?
Don't you dare touch them shoes, Sam. If you do, I'll knock your head off of your shoulders. Orders is orders. And we's waiting.
Well, if you're going to wait, you might as well be comfortable. Come in the other room.
Well, I'm going to wait. But what's the matter with waiting right here?
I need that chair for my other customers.
Well, all right, then.
I can sure rest my feet.
And he thought he'd get rid of me.
What's the signal for? Nigger couple came in. It means you got rid of them.
What are you waiting for?
You. Your soldier just came in the car. She's waiting for him over there.
You sure she came with him?
Certainly. That's what kept me here.
If you hadn't shut my mouth, I could told that cobbler man something.
You could have told nobody nothing.
I could told him he was lying, because I know he repaired ladies' shoes, because I've been here before with ladies' shoes.
What lady?
Oh, lady baby well and good.
Well, then say so.
You got most of it.
Well, I oughta. You've been eating with me long enough.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter? You got that card again?
Well, death and destruction. I should never took that card from that man.
What man?
He's the man. He's the man that was at your house last night. He's the man that killed the captain. Well, death and destruction. Now I knows. Death and destruction.
You know, that soldier didn't have my suit on. He's changed his clothes.
That means the girl has help somewhere. Another minute, she'll be calling the police.
Well, how are we going to get her off of that spot so she won't see us go into the cobbler shop?
Hey, now's your chance. I'll head her off. Excuse me. I've had a job finding you. I have a message from Greg, Corporal Greg Carroll.
Oh.
I'm his friend. He says everything's okay and I'm to take you to him.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, where is my brother?
You won't know that until you give us the addresses of those other scientists.
I told you I'd burn that paper.
We think you're a very clever fellow. If you hadn't been, you never would have found this place. So we think you would remember. Either you give us those addresses or you don't leave here alive.
Oh, my life is perfectly safe with you. I got something you want. I can't give it to you if I'm dead.
A very pretty speech. But this time we'd kill you rather than have you escape. The last time we met in Alma's apartment, I was under orders not to harm you. This time we have other methods.
Will you let me talk to my brother?
No.
Well, what do you offer me for the addresses?
Nothing. That is, nothing for the addresses. But if the addresses are correct, we're only interested in the scientists. Come on. This door leads into a fever room. The lever closes the door tightly. This window, we observe the patients. The dry heat temperature of 110 degrees, the patient becomes lightheaded and delirious. Then he's ill and talks like a delirious person. If he doesn't say what we want to hear, then we run the temperature up to 150 or more. Then the patient dies.
Linda! Our first patient. I have the paper they said you stole. The names of the chemists, the scientists. Your brother's name is there. We don't need his address, but we do want the others. You told me they were in here. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. I remember a lot of things now. That key in the guardhouse. After you'd helped me escape, you knew an awful lot about Alma, too. Well, then it was Alma that stole that paper. Ah, well, who killed the captain?
Well, Alma didn't. The captain was snooping. He got too close to Alma. I had to help her.
Who killed Alma?
Alma was the last one to see the captain alive, so I had to get to her before you did. Now that we've answered all your riddles...
Yeah, but you haven't. What are you doing in that uniform?
Well, in my own country, I'm a much higher-ranking officer.
The two colored people are waiting for the girl.
Well, now we'll take care of your two friends down in the shoe shop. Keep that temperature at 110.
Now, are you ready to give me those addresses?
If I were you, I'd drop that gun. All right, open the door.
What'll I do with it?
Put him in there.
You heard what he said.
Okay, you're next.
I'd like you to look at this shoe.
Oh, I don't repair ladies' shoes.
He didn't ask you to repair it. You did repair it at one time. I traced the leather. Manufacturer said he sold it to you.
What about it?
You remember the girl who brought it here?
No.
Sergeant. What are you doing here? What is this place?
Maybe you'd like to come and look around. The boys from your outfit visit here, and we can recommend it.
Don't do that, honey. You'll get me in trouble.
How am I gonna get out if I don't beat my way out?
I'll think us out of here somehow.
You couldn't think us out of an empty house.
Well, don't do that. Come on, wait.
Sergeant, open the door.
You always gonna do...
How come you lock us in that room, and where's Miss Linda's shoes? I ain't gonna stay locked up in no room waiting on a lazy, no-good, highfalutin cobbler what does nothing about my Miss Linda's shoes. Oh, it's you. I might have known you'd be here whenever Miss Linda's in trouble. Someday I'm gonna take Miss Linda out of the newspaper business.
Where is Miss Linda?
Well, how do I know? She give me orders to wait here for her shoes, and wait I is.
The lady came in, took her shoes, and went away. Said for you to go home.
You go home and tell Miss Linda that I'll be up to see her.
Well, Miss Linda gave me orders to wait, but if you say so, all right. Come on, Sam.
Uh-oh, Lieutenant. How much furlough can I get if I tell you where to find the soldier who killed Captain Bryant?
How would you know him?
I fed him in the guardhouse. He's with Miss Linda. He gave me this old card, Death and Destruction.
You go back to camp. We'll find the soldier.
Yes.
Sam,
come on.
Sergeant, you were a very good friend of Corporal Greg Carroll. I believe you're shielding him. Where is he?
I haven't any idea.
Stop bluffing, Sergeant. I came here with a lady's shoe traced to this shop. The shoemaker lied to me. He just repaired some lady's shoes. You have the soldier here. We're going to search the place. Lead the way, Sergeant.
Lieutenant. Keep going.
Drop it. Lieutenant, safe in your hands.
Somebody better take care of those two monkeys in there before the heat gets them.
Hey, Linda! Hey, you're turning it the wrong way. You're turning hard.
Is that such a bad idea?
No.